would be a possible good fit for Dez Bryant in free agency?
Kansas City, because I don't know what Sammy Watkins gonna do.
Okay.
The Saints.
So you think that was strategic to actually get out and throw with Patty?
Why not? I mean, the Kansas City, they run so many
different
schemes where they get all their wide receivers involved. So I mean, why not? I mean, we haven't seen him on the field in a while, but if he's 80% of what he was, that's better than what they got behind Tyreek
and
I respect that.
You know what I'm saying? Then the Saints, I don't even know any of their other receivers outside of Michael Thomas. I'm like, he'd be in,
no hands again.
Listen, he'll be in single coverage all day. You can't tell me Dez can't still win a one-on-one every now and then.
So you like the Chiefs, the Saints,
no,
Patriots?
No, I said the Saints too, because you had two big receivers, Michael Thomas and Dez Bryant. Because if he didn't get hurt, we don't know what could happen last year if he didn't get hurt, if he just Achilles. Mm-hmm. So I think Dez would fit perfectly with the Saints because Drew come back. Then they find a tight end. Who else I think?
What if they find a tight end like Austin Hooper?
The Falcons pretty much just gave him away. Pretty much, you know.
Listen, man.
You don't want to go there?
Look, we can find somebody to run a hitch at 5 yards in zone. I'm sorry, like.
You wasn't impressed?
No, he got half his yards just off of the other team in prevent because we getting our ass kicked, and you hit him on a 5-yard dig and he just run for another 10. So I'm like, we can find somebody to do that.
Okay.
I ain't finna pay him no Travis Kelce money for that.
No, he ain't getting that kind of money. He ain't with top 5 tight ends.
Listen, you ain't nobody doubling Austin Hooper.
and give me one more team that you see Dez possibly being a good fit at.
Another team. I said Saints and.
Would he make sense in Minnesota if Minnesota ends up trading Stephon Diggs?
No, because he needs somebody to take the top off, and he's not a top off. Because Adam Thielen's your possession receiver, so that'll make no sense to have two of the same kind of receivers. Well, I would say, what about the Rams? They ain't a receiver.
Do they though?
Yeah, because you can't have kind of Brandon Cooks.
And then
Robert Woods, Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, fact.
They ain't the problem. It's the fact that you got arthritic knees back there at running back, and you got a quarterback who can't throw nothing but play action passes. That's your problem.
Well, tell it like it is.
I mean, hell, if your quarterback's game is predicated on play action, but your running back got bad knees, that's kind of like you.
That's dumb.
You can't establish the run, so that means if you can't establish the run, ain't nobody falling for no play action, so you can't get off. You running all these little crossing routes, and I'm like,
we going to sit there and watch you do the same thing, play action, crossing routes, like that's simple.
The linebackers are like,
what if he came to just for throw a team out there? Y'all need a receiver. Why come to the Eagles?
Yeah,
they got enough slow receivers.
That's what we got. We don't need another Alshon Jeffries.
I mean, get rid of Alshon because. Get rid of Alshon. I'm just saying, I'm throwing a team out there. Or the Giants.
I can see New York.
No, you can go to the Giants. Jason Garrett's there, and he hates Jason Garrett. That wouldn't happen.
What about Baltimore?
Baltimore not bad.
Baltimore
not bad.
That's not bad. I mean, that's not bad.
I was saying last year. That's what I said.
I said
young receivers. You know what I'm saying?
What about Green Bay?
We can't think of another receiver over there besides
Adams.
I mean, I can tell you some of their names, but I probably can't pronounce them.
Oh yeah, I can't pronounce.
They got some dude named Equilibrium,
whatever.
I don't know.
Whatever, brother. My homeboy last said, ain't nobody doubling Austin Hooper.
Ain't nobody doubling Austin Hooper, man. He don't get no respect out here.
He definitely doesn't.
Out here running by himself.
Well, we shall see. It'll be very interesting to see where Dez Bryant ends up. We'll keep you, ladies and gentlemen, in tune and lined up to see where he goes. So you say the Saints or the Chiefs, and you two, that's Baltimore and the Chiefs. Okay.
If he goes, think about going to New England. Think real hard about it because if you go there and mess up, it's
Groovy Lou is advising Dez if he ain't ready to really rock.
If you don't pan out in New England, your career
don't go to New England.
Don't go there.
And then I want to stick to Dez. Of course, isn't a member of the Cowboys right now, but he was a Dallas Cowboy. And I want to take a trip to Jerry World for a moment down there in Texas, and we're gonna skip the barbecue because we don't really have time to grab anything to eat. We're gonna get it on.
We always got time to eat
on the next trip.
We'll just get it on the way back, but we always got time.
We don't stop.
They got some money that they're gonna have to kick out down there in Dallas, and it's gonna be a quarterback or a wide receiver,
or your cornerback too.
Yeah, I think Byron Jones might end up stepping. But I want to highlight the offensive side of the ball for a moment. Dak and Amari, because both players will be looking to be paid and be looking to be paid in the next few weeks. Like they'll be looking to be paid in the next few weeks. B, I want to start with you
in my hands.
On this final NFL segment, and then we'll move in to talk about the fight before we close out tonight's show. The
fight.
If you're Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones, Jerry Jones' son, for those who don't know. New coach Mike McCarthy, excuse me. New.
That's that Philly term.
Yeah, that's all. Let me be. I mean,
tree.
You know what I'm saying? new offensive scheme that'll be ran there. Who you signing first? Are you signing Dak Prescott and possibly going after a Tom Brady or something like that in free agency, or are you signing
Dak?
Dak, yes.
So this depends on if you're in win now mode. If you try to sign Dak, he gonna take all your money. Then you got other places.
He wants like $30 million a year.
And he ain't worth 35.
He want a cool 30 a year.
37. He is not worth that. But if you pay him, you're gonna have to pay him like
Carson Wentz
money. And then we all know how that goes when you pay the quarterback. That the secondary players you're gonna need to fill out your roster, you ain't gonna have that money.
Well, this coming from an Eagles fan. Like Carson Wentz ain't been on the field as much as Dak. So if Carson's gotten paid, Dak damn sure deserves to be paid. You know what I'm saying? I'll throw that out there.
If you franchise tag him, he ain't signing it, so he gonna sit. So if you franchise tag, gonna be the Kirk Cousins situation. He gonna with $30 million that's going right there, and he gonna have no faith in you already.
I'm about to say he gonna sign it. He ain't been making no money.
Well, yeah, NFL money at least, making endorsement money. But and if you want to go decide on Amari route, and then possibly go get a Tom Brady, that wouldn't be bad either. I mean, who's gonna be mad if you let Dak Prescott go for Tom Brady? Pretty sure nobody's gonna be mad over here. So, Tom Brady, if you think you got 2 years left, you got to run it back. You got a line. You got a nice receiving core. You got to find a tight end because Jason Witten is.
Is that will we see Gronkowski come out of retirement to go play with Jerry Jones?
Listen,
Gronk is living a good life right now.
Gronk is having the best time of his life right now.
and he's probably the healthiest he's ever been.
Right. He ain't worried about football.
Look, he want this NFL Sunday money that he's working on 2 hours a day.
Gronk ain't made not now music. He can go get a residency at a Vegas pool party right now. he can say, I'm going to come throw parties in Vegas and make probably the same amount of money.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
So let me get your opinion on it. Are you going with Dak in this situation, or are you going with Coop and looking elsewhere at the quarterback position?
Honestly, it depends on what you need in your system. If you're Mike McCarthy,
okay.
It also depends on if you're Mike McCarthy. How do you feel about Dak? Because you ain't been his coach. That ain't your guy, technically.
That's true.
So how do you feel about Dak?
Ain't none of these players your guys.
Do you believe that Dak can run your system? If you do, then I think you got to go with the quarterback that you know, and maybe franchise Amari. You know, it's cheaper to franchise him than it is to franchise Dak.
Whoever you franchise is gonna be mad and not gonna stay at the franchise year.
Which, if you're Dallas, that's fine. We can find another receiver. If this is our franchise quarterback, it ain't too many franchise quarterback in the NFL. It's 32 teams.
Yeah.
You might have 15 franchise quarterbacks. If you believe that's your guy, then you got to pay him.
If he want to play,
if he want that Carson Wentz money, you got to pay the market.
And that market is Carson Wentz.
Yeah, that market is and
you better pay him now, because if you wait for Mahomes to get paid,
the bar will be raised.
Look, Dak be here with it. Dak be throwing the piece out because Jerry ain't paying that money to Dak Prescott.
I can see it. You know, I would feel better about it if they. I don't even know who their backup is in Dallas.
That's a great question.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's a great question. I don't know who their backup is. At
If
one point, it was Mark Sanchez. At one point,
if it was a situation where, like the Saints, you got Teddy Bridgewater backing them up, you could say, all right, Dak, well, we don't think your production is going to be $20 million more than what Teddy going to give me.
That's a fact.
There you go.
But also, I mean, Dak hasn't been missing games. He's been healthy.
He's reliable.
He's reliable.
Your best ability is your
availability. And like Shannon Sharp said, you can't be an MVP employee of the month if you miss days of the month. So, and Dak's always there.
Also, with Dak, I mean, what makes Dak good as well is Zeke. Like you always had that threat of a run. So it's like, if you pay him $30-40 million, you know, Lyle Collins or one of them highly paid offensive linemen that make your team go, one of them you can't keep all of them.
Somebody. Hey.
Look at Seattle. Look at Seattle. How good have they been since they paid Russell Wilson?
Yeah, they in the rebuilding.
Take it from the Baltimore Ravens. Look, once we paid Joe Flacco, look what happened.
People got to take the Falcons, or they got to go.
Look at the Falcons when they paid Matt Ryan all that money.
Paid Matt Ryan. Now we got Wes Schweitzer at left guard, like, because we can't go out and spend no money on no real people.
Who's that?
Exactly.
I mean, I can listen to this Atlanta sports radio so much. It's just like he's ripped on a daily basis on football. So it's funny to hear like cats on 92.9 game rip him.
Wes, how you say his last name?
Schweitzer. I know how to say his last name because I hear it so much. Schweitzer.
He's right guard, right?
Right, left, something.
He be all over the place because the line be so beat up.
Listen, they be so beat up, and I be like, dog, somebody else, anybody else.
Yeah, I know more about the Falcons damn near than sometimes I do about my Eagles and whatnot. But I mean, we'll see. We shall see what happens in the NFL and how things go. Before we close out tonight's show, gentlemen. This is the last show of Black History Month.
You had to go to Black History Month.
And so, yeah, we gonna throw it up. You know what I'm saying? It got wild. It got wilder.
Not for him.
Last Saturday night. Now, I mean, it was a good time in the studio. Some people was out clubbing and partying with the strippers and whatnot. But it was a good time in the studio. You know what I'm saying? It was a great vibe.
Oh yeah.
Until it went ding, ding, ding. I mean, we were all in here.
Nah, it was before that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, because the vibe got turned up when he walked out the ring. Because remember, that's when then the ladies got closer to the TV. The volume got turned up. The drinks got poured a little higher. You know, like we got a little excited when we saw how I was entertained by Fury's interest. Like I didn't the music but just this cat coming out on the chariot pretty much on the throne. I thought was funny with fitting to his Gypsy King persona. And then when we saw the Black Knight himself, the Bronze Bomber come out, you know what I'm saying, looking like
he
the
went
Night
out
King,
like the Night King too.
With the
alert.
black armor, and then it started lighting up or glowing red and whatnot like that was a dope entrance, you know what I'm saying, like with all the black historians visuals coming through. Was the cat D Smoke was talking about black power, black excellence, black magic, black wealth,
black
you know what I'm saying? It's like you know what I'm saying, ding ding ding.
Talking about black knockout, unfortunately.
And Tyson Fury went to work.
It was all good.
He punched in.
It was all good.
He put his boots on, and he went to work. Now coming into the fight, I thought Fury was a better fighter. I thought he was a better boxer.
Yeah.
But we just know about Wilder's power, his quickness,
he
and just
any point,
one hitter quitter. You going night night. But Fury had a game plan. He executed the game plan in his 7 rounds. The towel was thrown in, and now it's a possibility we'll see Wilder Fury 3 down the line. We'll see who Fury's next opponent will be. But
he gotta fight Joshua. We ain't gotta.
Deontay has come out and he let it be known that the 40-pound costume that he had on,
Matita with that heavy costume,
played a portion to his legs being weaker. He came into the fight heavier than he was before, so he was pounds. Putting on more weight. So that might be it could have been an accurate more 60 pounds more of mass that he was holding on his legs.
You were bleeding out your ear, okay?
But he didn't make it a fight. He wasn't swinging nothing, man. He didn't make it a fight.
I wish he would just come out and keep it a buck and just say, listen, I was bleeding out of my ear. My equilibrium was off. I was trying to at this point, I was just trying to stand up. Because we saw, you threw 25 punches in the first round. You threw 25 punches in the first round. You know what you ended the fight with? 55. So that means you threw 30 punches, 6 in the other 6 other rounds. You threw 5 punches a round, my nigga? What were you doing? You spent more time. You spent more time.
Boy, bobbing and weaving.
He said his legs were weak.
When Buddy hit him in the back of the head and he started bleeding out.
That was the back of the head too. That was like.
They said that was just an ear cut. It wasn't no.
It was cut. Yeah, his ear was cut too. It wasn't like head trauma.
That was no excuse.
Oh well, then you just got your ass whooped, son.
He had to laugh at that. You just got your ass whooped, son. That sound like some schoolyard shit right there. But damn, you gotta walk him home with your head down,
Hey, pat him on the back. It's be alright, dog. He be alright.
Listen,
get him again.
If that's the case, then
we up, but for real. Let's you win some, you lose some.
That's facts, though. You win, and now to his credit, that was Wilder's first loss.
It was his first loss, but what I will say is, I think they done fought 17 rounds. I think, and he's only won 2 of them.
That's what I was saying.
Like Tyson Fury, just an all around better.
He's a better boxer. Mm-hmm. And one of my homeboys,
he came in shape.
When have we ever seen Wilder just throw combinations or anything?
He don't. He's a brawler.
He's never been.
He's a brawler. There's a difference between
Yeah.
Yeah, he found it.
Tyson Fury might be the only person who could match him power for power and can also box. Like everybody else, they're either a good boxer or they're a power puncher. And if you're a power puncher, he too quick for you. If you're a pure boxer, you better be perfect because all he needs is one shot.
And we seen that one shot the first time.
Tyson Fury got a jaw. Like he ain't got no glass jaw.
Yeah, he sent that man 99 and he woke right up.
Other champion from England.
Joshua.
Yeah.
I like Joshua.
Yeah, Anthony Joshua, he been ducking both of them.
Yeah, he been ducking.
He been ducking both of them.
He been ducking.
He gonna fight somebody else.
He gonna have to fight one or the
I
other.
don't think he wanted to fight Wilder because of Wilder's strength, but he'll fight. I think he'll fight.
He don't want to fight
I
Tyson
think Fury might
either.
knock his ass out too.
Tyson Fury might get him up out of here quick.
Nah, but he tweeted like he wanted the belts and shit. He wanted
I'm sure
you said it now.
He got to.
He got to.
You look like a hoe if you don't. At this point, like
But I don't even feel like Fury.
there's nobody.
Like that. He's not amazing.
Nah,
He good, but see, that's
Big.
The boy knocked
when
out
he fought Wilder the first time, he was like a year clean. You know what I'm saying? He was like he came in that joint flat, being fat, and he did kind of work Wilder.
He would have won that fight.
Much more.
If Wilder didn't, if he didn't knock him down, he would have won that fight.
He would have won that fight too, because
Wilder only won 2 rounds, and we saw like Wilder put him on the mat twice, and he got right up, but he stood sat up like the Undertaker.
I couldn't
that
believe
was at
that.
9.
Didn't we watch that one in here too? Didn't we watch the first one in here? The first one that was in
That
here.
boy got the 9.5. That boy.
I remember we all was like, "What the hell?" Like this cat did, like just like the Undertaker, just popped right up. Like,
I think Joshua don't want no smoke from either one of them.
so let me ask, so quickly, gentlemen. I'm gonna start with you, Lou. I'll throw your answer. Who do you want to see Wilder Fury again next, or do you want to see Joshua take on one of them?
They can do another one just for DeAndre.
Money grabs.
Whatever. But they can do it. I wouldn't mind that. But after that, if Wilder get beat up again, we ain't gonna want to see that no more.
I dig it. All right, so you giving Wilder one more chance.
But I want to see.
You want to see what Joshua got in store?
Joshua got going on. I think Joshua
Joshua against which one? Against Fury or Wilder? Okay. Okay, I respect that. Do you want to see Fury Wilder 3, or do you want to see something different?
If let's Deontay Wilder learn how to box instead of just want to be a brawler.
George Foreman reached out and said, put a message out on social media. He want Wilder's camp to reach out to him.
Yeah, like
so he can show him how to
better rope a dope or something.
Think he can learn how to do that? You think?
Yeah,
You can learn.
Might take a year, 8 months.
I don't know. Because
8 months.
I mean, I think they talking about doing a fight
They're
again.
talking about in the summertime. If they want to fight again, it's gonna be in the summer. And if it's gonna be in the summer, I'm thinking maybe July 4th, somewhere around there.
4th or
because they ain't gonna do Memorial Day.
Can't do Memorial.
That's too quick.
Memorial is September.
Oh, they can do Labor Day maybe. And say
May.
I mean, Memorial Day, Labor Day is in
Cinco de Mayo.
No, that's
No,
4 months.
Floyd did Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah,
But he ain't fighting February and then turn around fighting May.
I think. Well, go ahead.
I mean, does the world want to see it? Like, does the world really want to see? Like you said, they fought 17 rounds and you won 2 rounds, and the 2 rounds you won on knockdowns. Like 1, 2, 3, all 5 in here know that we don't want to see that. Okay, I mean, I get it. The money grab, go get your money, young black man. And they gonna be black kids no more. So I guess get your paper. Hopefully you learn how to, be a little, defensive, because don't wear no 40-pound costume no more either. Come out like Tyson, put a towel on, let's keep moving. But I mean, I guess I'll watch it again, because if you lose this time, can't no excuses. Nobody give you no excuses for the 40-pound that you put on you, that you chose to wear, because you tried it on Friday night, so you already knew it was 40 pounds, but you chose to wear it again. I wouldn't even wear that.
Do you want to see a Wilder Fury again, or are you cool with that?
I do. I don't want to see it this quick though.
Somebody get another fight between.
I would rather see if he gonna fight in the summer. I'd rather see him fight Joshua.
And what it's kind of similar to what Lou was saying. Wilder get the winner of that.
No, I would like to see Wilder fight. I would like to see Wilder fight Joshua.
Yeah,
okay.
Because I think that'd be a better fight than Joshua and Fury. Because I honestly think Fury are putting shits on him. Like I don't think he got no. I don't think he got no answers for that problem.
Okay.
So I'd rather see Wilder Joshua than see Wilder Fury.
Okay. All right.
Because listen, Joshua can't go lose to another unathletic looking fellow. The last dude who knocked him out was Ruiz by 280.
Butterbean.
So does Fury. Listen, that's what I'm saying. I'm sure they about the same size.
He's 2019, 2018 Butterbean. So yeah.
Joshua don't want no smoke with neither one of them for real. But if his best shot would be at Wilder.
Yeah.
H, do you want to see it again? You witnessed it. Do you want another Wilder Fury?
Yeah. We got it. Has to go that way. That's the trilogy. You have to.
Gotta break the tie.
Yeah, you gotta break it.
Okay. All right.
Do you want to see it?
Yeah, I do. I want to see. I'm like just for the trilogy, because hey,
is the fight gonna be in Vegas this time?
If it's in Vegas this time, we gotta go.
If it's I'm gonna say, because this time you won, is it gonna be in Vegas or gonna be in London?
True.
Right. Because if Joshua fights, it wouldn't be in America. It would be where
overseas. Yeah.
Well, over there,
I'd rather that here.
Okay, and they should bring it to Atlanta.
Yeah, I mean,
They should bring it right.
Did somebody have a fight here?
Yeah. And they said then they want to start bringing more fights here because it was
last
such a
fight
great.
it
was dope. It was a great look for Atlanta and for boxing. So that was a great look. Great show, gentlemen. It was very great to always sit at the desk with you gentlemen and have our family in the background as well, talking sports with us. We hope y'all all have an amazing and beautiful week. B, starting with you, let everybody know where they can check you out via social media. If they want to harass you, get with you, send you some shit, let them know how they can contact you.
No, don't harass me.
Need a plug, get some shoes.
Don't listen. All right, so we're going to H cut that out too. Follow me at CEO Triche, that is CEOTRICHE, and also King's Kicks, ATLKING KICKZ ATL for all your sneaker news, not sneaker plugs. news.
Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me?
Hey man, got a couple names.
I blacked out for a minute.
Hey man, shut up, man. We go through this every week, okay?
Damn. Y'all can follow me at Chevelle Cruz.
Spell it out for the people.
I was going to if you relax.
Shut up, hurry up.
CHEVELLECRUZ.
Good Lord, what? You got another name too?
We have one.
Make sure.
You got two.
No. I got one name, and then we got the station.
And the show.
You know what I'm saying? Check me out, Eldorado 2452. Also follow the studio where we all get our creative juices going and give you these wonderful productions, Live Hip Hop Daily. And make sure you follow the Sports Entertainment Podcast / news feed. These Urban Times. You be safe, peace and blessings. We'll see you, ladies and gentlemen, next week.
Peace.